Hey guys, welcome to Sleeping on the Couch again. This is episode 6. We skipped a week. I'm Adam.
I'm Rachel.
And you titled this what now?
Single and ready to mingle.
Single and ready to mingle. So we've got some advice for single folks.
We'll try.
Well, yeah. It's been a while.
It's been 8 years since we started dating.
It's been a very long date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very long. Never ending.
So go over your
Okay.
agenda.
So we're going to talk. Why? Why?
Microphone sensitivity.
So we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about where someone could potentially find love.
Church.
And then also, maybe. Maybe. Never know. And then
That was
also
on the list, right?
No.
No.
The mindset of dating or being single. So just what kind of mindset we think you should be in when you're single, dating, whatever. So,
Okay.
single, where do you find love? Where do you think?
I don't know.
I think
You're the one that made the...
I think the obvious is online dating. I mean, that's become pretty
Yeah.
popular. Which,
I mean, I had some success with that. I didn't really understand what Tinder was, apparently,
Did you
when
have
I signed up
success
for it.
with that?
Well, I mean, it was a 9-month relationship. I didn't know what the purpose of Tinder was until after, yeah.
Yeah.
I was using it like a dating
Tinder's
app.
not for dating.
Yeah, well, okay.
I think online dating can work. I mean, there's eHarmony.
It's become a lot more
Match.com.
popular. Yeah.
I mean,
I think it started out kind of a place for people who either didn't have time or
yeah.
couldn't meet people in public. I don't know. I don't know. But it's more popular now.
Yeah, it is. And I think it can work. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
You go on there, you make a profile, and then they...
I think I've got some friends that met like on eHarmony and
eHarmony, yeah.
worked out pretty well. So
Yeah. I wouldn't do Tinder, but
Well,
that's just me. Been there, done that. Didn't work.
yeah.
I think another thing is to be sociable, right? Like you have to get out of your house and meet people in order to meet someone.
Yeah, you can't be agoraphobic and
Yeah.
expect to find love, probably.
So go somewhere where like-minded people go. Like,
Yeah.
the bar.
Me sitting over there for the past 2 hours not being able to take my eyes off of you is a fact. I mean, there's lots of beautiful women in this bar, your friend included. Hi.
I love you.
But I can't take my eyes off of you. That's a fact. It's not a lie. I find you very attractive. Do you find me attractive?
She does.
I don't.
You do. She does.
Yes, she does.
I don't.
Yeah, sometimes that works.
I've met a lot of friends at the bar.
Yeah?
I met a guy I dated for a little bit at the bar.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
dated a couple of girls I met at bars.
I mean, it could work. You never know.
Clearly,
but
I'm
really,
not with
like,
them anymore.
what'd you say you did at Barnes and Noble when you were single?
Yeah. No, I thought that was a great place
It
to
is.
go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you like reading and all of that.
Smart
you go-
people. Yeah. I go get a coffee and pick out a book and just sit at the table and pretend I was reading it while I was really scoping things out.
Scanning the room.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I don't think I ever met a single person there, though, but
my
I still think it's a good idea. It
Yeah.
just didn't work
I
out for
think it
me.
is.
But
Yeah. Or like the gym, right? If
Yeah.
you're a gym person, you go to the gym, you'll
Yeah.
meet like-minded people. You might meet the man of your dreams.
I mean,
at
plus
the
you get a
gym.
sneak preview at what. Well, never mind.
This one I thought was a really good one. Speed dating. I think that's a really good idea. I read that there's like groups out there that if you're single, they plan like this dinner or lunch or something, and there's X amount of people, like 20 people, and you all sit at a table.
So that's really a thing. It's not just.
No, it's a real thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you from like native?
Right.
Like,
Oh, I'm Korean.
oh, which north, south?
South. Whoa. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Jacqueline.
It's good. Yes, Jacqueline. Good. And my name's Vladimir. You have a lot of someone else hair.
Yeah.
It's good. Looks nice.
I mean, because you sit down and talk to the person across from you for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you move to the next person 5 or 10 minutes, and then I think at the end of it, you, whichever one you hit it off with,
If nothing else, it's a good way to kill time. Right.
I think that's a good idea. Or you could go on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Love is
I almost
Blind.
did The Real World.
Oh my God, here we go.
I never sent my audition
Here we
in.
go. I don't think that's a dating show.
I don't know. That was a long time ago. So.
Love is Blind was a good one for me. I like
Yeah,
that.
she likes
show
to
is
watch
so
these trash TV
weird.
shows.
It's so weird. I don't
I hate them.
understand how you can do that.
I hate them, but she always
love
draws me in, and I end up watching them.
I love them. If you could have family or friends set you up on a date. We did.
Yeah, that can be dangerous.
We did that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's working out.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it works, but my fear is always if it doesn't work out, I don't want to be the one.
You have to choose sides.
To blame.
Or that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I never got the choosing sides thing. Like if something doesn't work,
Yeah.
that's not my problem. So
Maybe
I'll still
it
be
was
friends with
'cause
both.
you set them up.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you're gonna blame me, I might side against you. Yeah, but it's not my fault if it didn't work
sometimes
out.
it can work.
Yeah.
If you have money, you could hire a matchmaker.
Did you literally list all these things, or are you just making shit up?
No, it's listed.
You could hire a matchmaker.
Yeah.
That's another thing I didn't know was real.
Yeah, to find love.
Okay.
Matchmaker's real. There's people out there that do that for a living.
Hello, my name's Amy Van Doren, and I'm a professional matchmaker for a living.
They take
Like, what kind of cost is involved with that? Is it like
I don't
an
know,
hourly
I've never
thing?
done it. Hourly, or maybe it's like I don't know.
Like that?
Did you ever hear about
It's
the
just
show
lunch?
The Millionaire Matchmaker? She was
No.
like a millionaire matchmaker, and she would match all of these people. Well, it was like millionaires, so.
Yeah, that's probably not most of us.
But there's actually a matchmaker in Kansas City
Oh,
that does do this.
cool.
So-
You want to plug them here?
I don't know. I don't remember her name.
Oh.
I've seen her on billboards.
How did
downtown.
you find? Oh, just on. If you see the billboard, call her.
If you're driving through downtown, call the number. But yeah, so there's a few things that you could do. I personally think the speed dating thing would be fun if I was single, obviously. But
Yeah, I joked yesterday it might be fun for us as a married couple to go do that just to see what happened. Like pretend we're single, but then that'd probably end up in some
That'd
kind
be
of a
weird,
fight.
yeah.
Like you flirted too much,
No.
that kind of thing.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
with you. Okay, so next, I feel like if you're single or you're dating, you have to be in a certain mindset, right? So
Yeah.
one thing is like, I truly feel like you have to love yourself before you can give your love to somebody else.
Yeah, and
To a certain extent. I mean,
the saying, when you're not looking, that's when you find love, or when love finds you. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of truth to that. So, I mean, you can do these things, but I wouldn't,
yeah.
you don't want to hang your hopes on it. You want to just kind of let things be
Mm-hmm.
organic.
Yeah, when I was actually looking all of this stuff up and kind of doing research for this episode, it actually said that a lot of people don't agree with that statement.
That you shouldn't be looking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? I thought that was weird. I mean, I don't think I feel like if you want love, maybe manifest it. So along with the love yourself before you were you making a
I was going to say,
Oh.
it was back to the church. They just pray.
pray. Pray
Yeah.
for love.
Could work.
Another thing is, realize your worth. Don't settle just because you want love.
Right.
I feel like
You have to have realistic expectations too. I was always looking for the wrong things.
Yep.
You know, mine were mostly physical based for a long time.
Wow.
And I wasn't looking deeper than that.
Until you met me and you're like,
No, I actually looked at you.
personality's better.
I actually looked at your substance instead of just the physical side of things, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It needs to be deeper than just, she's hot, because that doesn't really work.
It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, that works with like sexual attraction, sexual attention, all of that. Like eventually that's gonna fade away a little bit. I mean,
Yep.
you're not always gonna be like, ooh, I want to jump your bones.
Right.
That doesn't happen all the time.
Nope.
Now I'd rather just sit in bed and read.
Okay.
But yeah, so realize your worth. Don't rush anything if you meet someone. Now, that could be obviously based on age, like how old you are.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if you're older, things do probably move a little faster because you've, been there, done that. Pretty quickly if something's going to last or not.
You want to cut through the BS and just sort of move forward.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but it depends on, where both people are at. If you're fresh out of a relationship, you might not be ready to
True.
move forward, or,
Yeah.
if you've lost somebody, it takes that healing time before you're ready to get out there and move forward.
Yeah.
So, but,
Yep.
Yeah.
Look for a partner, not romance. So instead of like looks, like you were talking about, don't look for somebody that's going to give you flowers every day or something. You know what I mean? Because that's not going to last. A little bit of romance obviously is good,
Right.
but don't expect every Valentine's Day to get a brand new car.
Yeah, there's that gray area too where,
Yeah.
you got to have realistic expectations, but not, you're not going to find a perfect person. So you can't check mark everything off the list.
Newsflash, Prince Charming is not real. But yeah, so it goes back to being realistic too. You're not gonna find. I feel like when you and I started dating, we were different people, but as we got to know each other, we kind of molded each other in a way. Does that make sense? No?
Like we grew together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I didn't find that you were unreasonable with your expectations,
I wasn't
which was nice.
expecting anything.
That was a change.
I kept my expectations low. I wasn't
What?
at the beginning.
What did you just say to me?
At the beginning, I didn't go into dating you being like, "Oh my god, I'm going to marry him."
No.
I didn't do that at all. I
No,
didn't
in
want
fact,
to.
Neither one of us. Yeah.
I was
no.
like, one and done. Hit it and quit it. Good. Great. Here we are.
I mean, didn't we just do it for tax purposes?
Tax purposes.
I'm just kidding.
Getting married?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Do you get tax breaks for getting married?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm not a big tax expert. I just pay them. But
I know you do if you have a kid, but
that's true.
no thanks.
Yeah, we got nothing for getting a puppy. That's not right.
Should claim
Yeah.
them as
Claim them.
independent.
Independence?
Or dependents. Dependents.
They're not Republican. They're not Democrat. They're independent. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so next one. So we kind of talked about this already. The sexual attraction's great. It doesn't really last as. I mean, it lasts, but it fades away after a while, right? Because you're together for a while. It's
Well,
like the honeymoon phase.
I don't think it fades away so much. It's just life kind of gets in the way, and you have to.
Yeah,
You have
true.
to consciously make an effort to
The
make time
honeymoon
for it.
phase is what it's
Yeah.
referring to. Of course, the first year.
I mean, if
gonna
if
be
you go on vacation and you're at
fun.
a nudist beach, hopefully that kicks in, because you're all, away from all that. Well, whatever. I was just thinking like where it would be appropriate. You could just go to the beach and do it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do that at nudist beach?
I've never been, so I don't
I
know. I'm
haven't
just
either.
I'm guessing.
Maybe we
but
shouldn't.
maybe we should, yeah.
Know what is important to you and what you can also compromise on.
Yeah, compromise is big.
Yeah.
That goes back to a couple episodes ago when you're not there to win. You're a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
compromise is important because you both come in with different expectations, and
Yep.
hopefully you grow together in that. But you still have to be reasonable
Mm-hmm.
when you
It's a give and
disagree on
take.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a give and take.
Right.
Choose your battles.
Yep.
I'm not
Yeah, that's
gonna,
big.
cause a big scene when my husband doesn't shut the cabinet doors every day.
Or my wife doesn't fill the ice trays.
We don't have to fill the ice trays anymore.
Well, not now, but it's still a trigger for me.
Oh, it's a trigger.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
a trigger. It triggers me. And
Well, actually, there's a just side note. Yes, we have an ice machine now, but you oftentimes don't run it until evening.
I didn't know that was my job.
Just as bad as not filling the ice trays. But anyway, go ahead.
Never mind. I almost choose your battles.
Yep.
I feel like also if you're struggling with yourself mentally, emotionally, whatever, just take a break. Focus on yourself. When you feel good about yourself, I feel like that's when you can give 100% to the other person
Yeah.
in a relationship. What else? Don't try to predict the future in a relationship.
So did we go through all the places to meet, and now we're just kind of going through? Well, wasn't that, or how to meet people?
Yeah, we already did that.
Okay. I don't write the
I know.
agenda
It's
for
all
these,
me.
so I'm just trying to keep up.
No, this is just
Yep.
mindset. If
Right.
you're dating or single and dating or whatever.
Gotcha.
Don't try to predict the future, so don't set timelines. Like
Yeah.
by X amount of days.
Well, every situation's different, so yeah, just let it
True.
grow organically. Yeah. Some people want to get married after 2 weeks, and they're on the same page with that. And that's weird, but
That's fine.
still,
If
I
it
mean,
works, it
I mean,
works.
yeah,
Love is
not my
blind.
thing, but
They don't even look at each other until they get engaged and get
oh,
married.
your show,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's kind of
You do
weird,
you.
but I guess it's kind of cool because you get to know each other personally, and the whole physical thing comes later.
yeah.
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 I'm waiting for that upset in the episode where they just like, oh my god.
Oh, it'll happen.
Oh, I'm sure.
I actually
That's
need
why I,
to watch
even though
another
I hate
episode.
that stuff, now I'm kind of like, I just want to see that happen.
What was the one we watched with Bill? The big age
I don't know what that
gaps.
was called.
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
that
what
one
was their age
weird.
gap? It was like 35 years or something.
She was 25 and he was 60 something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all for age gaps. I mean, I grew up with parents that were 15 years apart, so to me that wasn't unusual, but
There's
that's
certain,
a little bit creepy.
you kind of, yeah, there's a threshold.
Yeah. I guess if the guy's got money and the,
That's
the
why I
girl
married
is
you.
attracted enough that she can deal with it and whatever, but
Yeah.
otherwise, I just can't see a 60-year-old and a 25-year-old going, hey, you're my perfect partner.
I feel like
Just
there's
doesn't-
something mentally
Daddy issues?
daddy issues and yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, don't set timelines. Okay, last thing, the biggest thing, dealing with rejection. What do you do if you go out on a date with a girl and you have a really great time and you want to go on a second date and she rejects you? What do you do?
That never bothered me. I mean, it might, like on the surface, bother me a little bit. Like, fuck, I thought that was going to work out, but that comes back to that expectation thing. I don't expect much out of that first date. And you could tell if it's going well, usually. Hopefully you have enough,
Maybe some
discernment to know whether your date went well or sucked. Yeah, because otherwise it gets creepy. Like if you think it went well and the other person's like totally not attracted to you and you're just, hey, why haven't you called? That gets creepy.
You
don't be one of
can't-
those people that sends the multiple text messages.
God, Jesus.
Oh, that's creepy.
We have a friend that's getting those from someone.
Yeah.
And it just won't stop. And she's not even responding to them at this point.
And that guy,
it is.
yeah.
Woof. Yuck.
I'm waiting to see that episode on, like Locked Up or something. Like they busted
I
the
thought you were
stalker.
going to say a crime show, and I'm like,
No, I
"Don't,
hope not.
God,
No, I didn't.
Jesus."
I wasn't going that far with it.
I like crime shows, though.
But no, I've been in that situation where like literally I was like, hey, I'm busy. Let me call you back. And like 15 minutes later, hey, why haven't you called me back?
Yeah. I said I was busy.
Get off my back.
Yeah. It gets real.
Yeah.
That's stalker vibes,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Desperation.
Oh, that's a good word. Desperation.
Yep. Shouldn't be in a relationship if you're that hard up.
I think he needs to work on himself.
Yeah.
Take a
Little
break.
Psychology. Yeah.
Oh, Tina. She's one of our good friends.
Yep. Take that for what it is, Tina. Got a stalker.
Okay. Anyway, you can't expect everyone to love you, that you love, to love you back.
No.
That's just not going to happen.
Nope.
No. And you can move on to a person that enjoys having you.
No, I think you kind of have to take inventory of your feelings and the other person's feelings as you move forward. Mm-hmm. Don't just assume they're on the same page. You have to talk through that,
Communication is huge. We've talked about that a million times, but really and truly, it's a big thing. If you're not communicating, it ain't gonna work.
Nope.
Ain't gonna work. So, I don't know.
Okay, so there's our advice for you single people.
It may have helped, it may not.
Well, I think it helped.
Yeah.
Like we said episodes ago, we're not relationship experts. This is all common sense stuff, I think, But it helps to hear because when you're in the moment, your brain isn't always firing on all cylinders. So, you might be trying to read into a situation or whatever. And it just helps to hear somebody else's take and, some common sense advice. So,
for sure.
Next week, you came
Apparently, we need to rehearse it before we get on because
What?
it's not all firing. The neurons aren't firing right when
Mine?
we do, when we do episodes.
Why? What
I
does that
went
mean?
over that with you yesterday. Pick your battles. Pick
So-
your battles.
Next week, what's the topic?
This one's going to be a good one.
Yeah, you want to go into that?
Yeah, next week we're going to talk about how do I explain it?
When you're in a relationship. Friendships with the opposite sex.
Are they okay? Dun, dun, dun.
It's going to be an interesting one.
Okay, so let's do this. After you share and subscribe this episode, comment and tell us if you think it's okay to have a friendship with the opposite sex when you're married, dating, whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know. I'm curious because this is a pretty
It's a sensitive subject. But there's a good way to approach it. So
yeah,
that's what we'll be talking about next week. Yeah.
Yep. So.
Okay. All right. Well, just remember, don't be a shitty person.
Don't be a shitty person.
And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.